Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, and we are on day 2736 of our trek. The purpose of Wisdom Trek is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. Our current series of Theology Thursday lessons is written by theologian and teacher John Daniels. I have found that his lessons are short, easy to understand, doctrinally sound, and applicable to all who desire to learn more of God's Word. John's lessons can be found on his website, theology5.com. Today's lesson is titled The Profound Meaning of the Name of the Lord. Understanding the theology of the ancient Near East is paramount to fully grasp biblical concepts, and the interpretation of the name of the Lord is no exception. God chose to reveal himself to Abraham and create the nation of Israel within this culture. Because of this, he revealed himself in ways that would make sense to believers. In the ancient Near East, the term Shem in Hebrew represents far more than a mere title. It encapsulates the very essence, character, authority, and reputation of God. Let's explore this further and then delve into how this understanding impacts our interpretation of the commandment against taking the Lord's name in vain. The name as divine essence. In the ancient Near East, a deity's name was considered to be the embodiment of the divine essence. Likewise, in the Bible, the name of the Lord represents God himself. This can be seen in Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe. Here, the name is equivalent to God's protective power and presence. The name as manifested presence. The name also symbolizes God's manifested presence among his people. When Solomon built the temple, he believed it to be a dwelling place for God, 1 Kings 8:13. However, God clarified that his name would dwell there, thus emphasizing that his presence transcends physical boundaries. The name as divine authority. Invoking a deity's name in the ancient Near East was a way of drawing on divine authority. Similarly, in the biblical text, the name of the Lord signifies his authority. The misuse of the Lord's name is cautioned against in Exodus 20-7, underlining the gravity of disrespecting God's authority. The name as divine reputation. In ancient Near East cultures, a deity's name often represented their reputation. In the biblical context, God's name is a reflection of his character, faithfulness, and commitment to his covenant. As Psalm 23:3 notes, the Lord acts for his name's sake, demonstrating consistency between his actions and his reputation. Implications for understanding the commandment against taking the Lord's name in vain. With a deeper understanding of the name, embodying the essence, presence, authority, and reputation of God, we can reinterpret the commandment against taking the Lord's name in vain. Exodus 20-7. This commandment is not simply about using God's name carelessly or disrespectfully in speech. It carries a much broader and deeper meaning. When we take into account the ancient Near East understanding of the name, to take the Lord's name in vain could imply denying or diminishing God's essence, failing to acknowledge his presence, disrespecting his authority, or tarnishing his reputation through our actions and words. This broader interpretation extends the relevance of the commandment to the entirety of our conduct, urging us to live in a manner that upholds and honors the name of the Lord. Conclusion. In conclusion, the name of the Lord, as understood in the ancient Near East context, extends beyond a label to encapsulate divine essence, manifested presence, divine authority, and divine reputation. This understanding not only enriches our interpretation of biblical texts, but also deepens our comprehension of the commandment against taking the Lord's name in vain, further enhancing our relationship with God. Discussion questions. 1. How does understanding the name of the Lord as divine essence, manifested presence, divine authority, and divine reputation reshape our interpretation of biblical passages where the name is invoked, including the commandment against taking it in vain? 2. How might our personal conduct and speech be influenced by the broader interpretation of not taking the Lord's name in vain? How can we live in a manner that respects and honors the name? 3. How does the understanding of the name in the ancient Near East compare and contrast with the views of a deity's name in other religions or cultures, both ancient and contemporary? Are there similar injunctions against misusing or disrespecting the deity's name? Join us next time on Theology Thursday, where our lesson will cover Pentecost and the reversal of Babel, reclaiming the nations for Yahweh. If you found this podcast insightful, please subscribe and leave us a review. Then encourage your friends and family to join us. And come along tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, mentor, and, most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through this Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. As we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. Join me next time for more daily wisdom.